Hi, welcome to Ami's Punjabi Cooking USA. Today we are going to make paratha, Indian flatbread, which we eat. This is a basic food almost every day. You can have it for breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever. So as you know from my atta making video that I always atta is flour, dough. My dough is always ready in the fridge. So I took some out. I've made some balls already. So you don't have to wait and see how I do it. So I've taken some from here. And I always say whether you make roti, paratha, whatever, you have to do this to get the air bubbles out. I don't know the scientific reason for it, but it rolls better and it tastes, I guess tastes the same, but it rolls better. And I always have some dry flour so the dough doesn't catch on your rolling pin or on your rolling board. So put it here and roll it. And as I say, my atta was made last night. It's always better. And I think the reason is when you make it earlier, by the time you're ready to use it, it becomes little elasticy. And the roti or paratha comes out really nice. And if you make the atta and the dough and make a roti or paratha at the same time, somehow the elasticity is missing from it. And for paratha, as I will show you, the ingredients are very simple. It's the dough, and obviously the dry dough not to make it catch. Ajwain, corn seeds, which I will sprinkle, you will see later, and oil to fry. I always use olive oil. You can use whichever your favorite is. I'm told all the time olive oil is healthier, so I always use olive oil. Now I made 3 just to show you. You can make these any size, any shape, and the taste is going to be the same. Put like half a teaspoon of oil, spread it, and I don't use brush because gets too much oil. After you've done this, just sprinkle some of the Carom seeds, Ajwain. This is healthy and it gives very good flavor. And it's good, Ajwain is very good for digestion also. Now, if you want to make your paratha square, what you do is fold over half and half, this way and that way. This will give you a square paratha. If you want it a triangular paratha, fold it over and over again. This will give you a triangular paratha. If you want a round one, then you start to roll it like this and make it into a ball again. And while I was making this, my pan is being heated. Let's try the round one first. And as you know, they're all going to taste the same. Some people like different shapes. In my household, usually I make square ones. You can use any kind of pan, skillet, frying pan, whichever. It should be a little bit heavier. These balls are like 1.5 size of a golf ball. For roti, we make it really thin, but for paratha, it's a little bit thicker than the roti. So it's a little bit thicker. Dust off the dry atta and put it on the pan. While that's being done, I'm going to roll the next one. The triangle one. Not the best triangle, but and the next one will make a square one. While this is being done, I want you to see how the color is changing on top. You turn it over. And you can see it's a little bit pink here and the color is a little different. So I'm going to oil this side. And wait for a minute for the other side to get done a little while I roll the next one. This is the square one. Why I make all these balls ready beforehand? Because I don't want to wait and see if one is done and then you start the next one and the next one. So now all these will be done very quickly. Now you see the bubbles here, we turn it over and the color is really nice. Now you oil this side. And you see when you make a paratha or even a roti really, you don't need to keep looking at it and keep turning it. You know when the first side, when the bubbles start to come up, you turn it once, oil it, wait for a minute, and you know the other side is done like this, which is really nice. Oil it. By the time you finish oiling it, I'm sure the other side is done. Let's see how nicely it is done. It's just beautiful. And now you have to make sure that the oil on the other side is cooked. So press it a little, and you don't need to really look at it again. I'm going to turn it just to show it to you that how nicely it is done. It's really done nicely. I'm going to take this out and put it in the, you can put paper towel if you want at the bottom to soak up the oil, but I'm going to leave it like this. And so the process goes on. You can make any shape, any number of, I'm going to make a lot of them today because they get done very quickly. People like them. You can have them with any chicken curry, any kind of vegetable, dal, whatever you like. Now, if you like what we did today, please press the like button and subscribe to my channel.